G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's April 17, 2023. This is the spot silver price update. All three timelines, the daily, the 4 hourly and the hourly, are all showing upswings on their CCI 1500 with a moving average 400. So only buy positions should be taken, although just be mindful we're looking at this key resistance area and this minor resistance, and there may be a bit of a pullback somewhere in the middle here in a bigger time frame. Let's look at the daily first. Okay, you can see here we had a key resistance area identified at 25.13 previously, and this minor resistance also forming at 25.97. That most likely will confirm in the coming hours, but you can see there it's bounced off that minor resistance so far. But again, just be mindful the CCI is still in an uptrend, so we may break through that if all things go according to that bullishness. On a 4-hour chart, you can see it more closely, and again the CCI is still in an uptrend, and it's similar to the day chart. Just be mindful as well for those new to the channel, we do follow divergence. You can see here a bearish divergence during that period versus a bullish divergence on the price chart, and eventually did break to the downside, and that would have been a nice little trade to take if you had gone short during that bearish divergence. They usually play out, but that's just a general tip. I'm also leaving in this diagonal trend line. You can see it's been gravitating around that for some time, and it may well go up. If it does break above that minor resistance area, it may gravitate towards that diagonal trend line as well. But you can see in there it's very nicely bounced off that key resistance at 25.13. On the hour chart, again, not much more to add here really, apart from I was going to add here the one trading idea is the fractals. So when it breaks, you can see here along this period when it was going long, according to the CCI, you could have traded when the price, the candle broke above the fractal, so you could have gone long at that point there, and taken some monetary gain, whether it's a monetary or percentage gain. It went sideways there, broke above there, and it didn't break higher until about that point there. So there would be nice little areas to go long during those periods. You can see there, just as we speak, it's broken up through that fractal as well. So at the moment, as of recording, you could go long as well if you're trading this on the hourly, and have a target somewhere in that range, possibly even that resistance area if you want to go that far. But again, just a trading idea. I've also got these diagonal, let's zoom out, these diagonal trend lines. Let me just go back to the 4-hour chart, might be easier. These two diagonal trend lines, it's causing that channel. So if it breaks much further to the downside, first we want to see it break. I'll zoom in there. We want to see it break somewhere in the middle here below the 61% Fibonacci level, and that'll be the next level of support on that ascending trend line. Anyway, to understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, if you ever got caught out against your trade, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like us on Patreon, and see you in a future video.